I don't believe this was just a random thing. I don't believe that.
Oh, wow.
So I believe that this was a bad batch of drugs, okay, that was going around. And he showed me multiple people dying in that way because I'm seeing police investigations. I'm seeing police trying to get to the bottom of where it came from. Hi, Haley. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Oh, wait a minute. Were you the one who's lost in the overdose?
Yes.
Who was that to you?
It was my friend and my brother's best friend.
Okay. The first thing that he said to me is, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. He's bringing that through and he's telling me it was an accident when I'm connecting with him. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's immediately showing me fentanyl when I'm speaking to him.
Oh my God, that's it. Oh, that was it.
And he says to me, Matt, I was poisoned.
I knew it.
He shows me that he was found unresponsive when I'm connecting with him because I see somebody going to go. They thought at first he was sleeping or that he had passed out. And I see somebody going to try to like wake him up and he had passed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So know that, first of all, that's his way of coming through because right away, I keep feeling survivor's guilt. Your son is having such a hard time because of the way that he died. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Whatever he was taking had something else that was in that drug. I don't believe this was just a random thing. I don't believe that.
Oh, wow.
So I believe that this was a bad batch of drugs, okay, that was going around. And he showed me multiple people dying in that way. Meaning that there were a string related to this batch of drugs where other people unfortunately had lost their lives because I'm seeing police investigations. I'm seeing police trying to get to the bottom of where it came from.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody was actually making it in their house. I see that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My
So-
son suspected that the whole time.
Oh, you knew that.
My son has suspected that the whole time.
Do you see how souls come through and why they come through? He was pulling me over. He literally jumped in front of all of these souls to try to come through and speak to you today because he wants you all to know when I'm connecting. He goes, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Please let him know that he was my brother. Even though they were best friends, they did everything with one another.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And your son is feeling so upset because he literally feels, Matt, he goes, he's feeling like he could have prevented this. So he said to me, listen, I should have been more careful. I should have been more careful. That's what he's telling me. And he knows that your son actually kept shoes of his. He showed me shoes that he did of his.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yes.
You know about that? Because I'm seeing shoelaces when I'm connecting, letting you know that he sees that.
Okay. Okay.
He says to me, what I want him to know is this. He goes, I want him to know that on the other side, I am watching over him.
Oh.
And more importantly, it's so important for him to live his life. Listen, this is the reason why souls come through in this way. It's because since his friend's passing, right? Your son would have never seen a psychic medium like this or would have never attended something like this. He's too afraid.
I tried to get him to come this morning and he was like, no, like laughing like he was a skeptic, like he didn't believe. I said, we'll record it for you.
So know that this is his way of acknowledging that and bringing that through. Because he says to me when I'm connecting, Matt, let them know, he says that I know he was not going to be here, but I had to be here. I had to deliver this message. I had to come through.
Yes.
And your father passed as well?
My father, yes.
Okay, so know that that's your dad's way of also acknowledging that he's here on the other side because I kept hearing I'm the father. And your dad says to me that he's sorry that you didn't get to say goodbye to him when he passed away. He said to me, Matt, I know she was trying to come and see me. Do you understand that?
She was halfway there.
He tells me, he says, I know she was on her way. There were family members that were telling him, wait for her, wait for her. He tells me that. I just saw someone on the phone and literally whispering in his ear and saying, your daughter's on the way. She's going to come. She's going to be there. She's coming. She's coming. And he said to me, Matt, you need to let her, you just got the chills. That was your father's soul that you just felt go right through you. And he said to me, Matt, I was in the car with her on the way to the hospital. So when he died and you were crying, he says to me, Matt, he goes, let her know I didn't want her to see me like that. That's what he wants you to know.
Oh my God.
So he says to me, he needs to tell you this because you've spent your whole life thinking that you missed your dad's passing. He says, listen, it's not about you being there. It's about you knowing that I knew that you were on the way. That's what's so important. And you asked for them to let you just see your dad just for a few minutes.
Yes.
He wants to thank you for that. So even though you saw your dad after his soul had left, he says to me, Matt, he goes, let her know that it wasn't about the moment that I died. It was about beforehand. We had conversations. I got to talk. That was my goodbye.
Thank you.
He says, so I am with you every day. Know that I'm okay. Know that I am at peace and I am by your side.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I really hope that this helped you.
Oh, yes. Absolutely,
Very much.
tremendously.
And please make sure you pass that message on to him.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm going to leave you with that.